about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but
I don't talk on the mic, bro. I'm just playing. Come on now. What you think, bro? Yeah, no, it's all Madden. Yes, sir.
as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Herbert to throw right away. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Williams brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Eckler again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
Prescott to throw it. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, Elliott. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott to throw on 4th. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be a Dallas 1st down. Inside give to Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Bro, you still in your first drive, and you got a 6-minute possession going on.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That one was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for the first. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter back deep. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's Herbert. And they're incomplete downfield to Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up rounding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense. He comes up with the interception there.
And this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make it ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first and 10, Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
Prescott on play action. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got this to Williams, complete. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Herbert back to the air. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
This is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Prescott now from the 50. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's got it to Hilton.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me?
He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. He's got Austin Eckler on the slant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he drops it incomplete. Well, their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's caught again by Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott yet again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They're going to pass here with Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
But one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To try again after the sack. Prescott. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last shot now for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort?